Hello everyone! And oh my, what a roller coaster of events just happened recently. And yeah, just as always, all of those events were directly directed to ISOTOILET. And I am already here for y'all to tell you everything that happened. But first of all, let me tell you something really important right here, in the beginning of this video. Yes, episode 79 is coming, and it's going to happen much sooner than you think. And second of all, oh boy, the ISOTOILET movie we have been waiting for since forever is actually such a mess. I'm not even doom posting here right now. It's just that there is a literal mess around its current production and some serious communication issues. And I will tell you everything about it in my video as well. What is the updated date of episode 79 release? What we already know about what would happen to Watchmen of Doom, aka the infected Titan TV man. And most importantly, what is currently happening to the ISOTOILET movie? Why the things got so bad that even Boom started sharing his frustrations publicly about Michael Bay and the state of the movie's production. So if you want to get the answers to these questions, then get your tea and snacks ready, prepare to watch this video to the end, and be sure to also give this video a like and subscribe to my channel where I make a lot of ISOTOILET analyzing content. Okay, so if you are subscribed now, let's continue. And let's start with the most exciting news first. Episode 79 is literally at our door, my friends. The week of its delay has finally passed. Boom is not doom posting anymore, but on the contrary, he shares more and more cryptic information related to the episode on IBO75's freshest streams, and it means only one thing. The episode is basically all done and ready at this point, and Boom just finishes the last bits of post-production and rendering stuff. It's most likely that he has to polish only the tiniest things now, and then he'll upload the episode on YouTube, and the world will literally heal when it will happen. And we even know the date of its release basically because Boom heavily implied it in his most relevant message to IBO75 today. So once IBO started his stream, he asked Boom the following question. Is there any chance you can bring us up to date regarding the episode's release? To which Boom replied with, you know me. If it's this weekend, it likely drops at last second of Sunday. Also, can you record me a scream on stream? Okay, and let me tell you one thing here. Boom actually is self-aware, y'all, and even more than anything. And I actually chuckled when I've read his response, because man, he was not even exaggerating. What he described is just literally what happens time and time again throughout the years at this point. Boom swears to Lord that the episode will get released on a certain date. Then the said day is coming closer and closer, and at the very last moment, Boom tells that the episode cannot come out on time due to certain reasons and delays it for another date. And once this another day comes, the episode, well, either gets delayed even more or actually comes out. But at the very second minute, everything is Boom said here. And honestly, I don't even know if I should laugh or cry because of this. Well, anyway, my guts actually tell me this time that the episode won't be delayed again, and we will really see it getting released either at the very last moment of the current weekend or on Monday, and both dates are extremely close, so I'm excited more than anything right now. And you know why? Because Boom managed to share even more information with IBO in this last couple of hours, which made me even more hyped. So, at first, Boom sent IBO75 this very cryptic leak that IBO later included in the trailer for his stream. And this leak looks like the frame from the very badly processed VHS videotape. And something tells me that Boom either made the quality of this image worse on purpose in order to make it more cryptic and mysterious, or it's actually much simpler. The POV character we're seeing this leak from was probably hit in this moment, and that's why we see the glitches on the screen. Okay, but who is actually depicted here? Even with extremely bad quality, I still managed to discern some very important details. First of all, these two pieces at the upper side of the picture are most likely the acid cannons we already saw on another leak before. And I'm referring to no other but ISOTOILET Mafia, who got some crazy battle upgrades recently, and it's most likely that we'll see him as one of the main characters of the upcoming episode. And in the foreground, we can notice some huge Astro Sword, and I'm wondering why we see it at this exact angle, though. It almost looks as if the POV in this image is the actual ISOTOILET or someone holding this sword, But I think that in reality, Boom chose such a tricky angle in order to not reveal who is actually holding it. But I would bet that this sword belongs either to one of the Astro Hunters, probably the one we saw in episode 78 exactly, or Astro Detainer. Yeah, you heard me right. We have not seen this guy for a really, really long time, and it would be perfect for him to reappear in the series again. And if this actually happens, I expect him to get at least a bunch of new upgrades, or maybe get his whole design renewed. This is more than possible given how much time has passed since he returned to ISOTOILET's base and never left it since. Okay, but even if Astro Detainer's return is just a speculation by me, then the comeback of another character was basically confirmed by Boom itself. And you probably already guessed who I'm talking about, right? Yeah, this is Watchman of Doom, or our good old friend Titan TV Man who was trapped under the ISOTOILET's enslaving tool in full episode 77. He was featured in the new animated video that Boom sent to Ibio75 recently. And here's the frame of him I can show you. But what was the video I was talking about? Oh well, the content of this video might be really confusing if you don't know the recent lore between Boom and Michael Bay, so let me break down everything that happened in the last few days between them to you. So first of all, I really recommend you to watch this video of mine after you'll finish this one, because that's where the beginning of the messy lore involving Michael Bay and Boom starts, and it's also heavily related to the Skibidi movie in general. And in this video, I showed you some pretty weird statements coming from Michael Bay himself, who said that he is not involved in any work connected to Skibidi universe, and more. And back then, my naive self thought that Michael Bay was just baiting us into more discourses surrounding his statements in order to build up the hype for the future movies, teasers, and more. And everything is, in fact, more than all right on the Skibidi Toilet Island. But boy, was I actually wrong, because the reality turned out to be so much more messier. And guys, I know, it literally may seem at this point like I am milking any sort of negative news around the Skibidi Toilet movie, because, I don't know, 2 videos already were made by me regarding some of its production issues. But trust me, it's just literally all that happens right now. I can't even remember the last time I saw something positive or hopeful about this movie, and on the contrary, only more and more weird stuff keeps coming out, so what can I do? Please don't say I search for any opportunity to doom post or something. I just keep you guys updated on the current Skibidi Toilet events. I am literally just a messenger, and trust me, I am not happy myself that I have to deliver some negative news all the time recently. Okay, so as I made it clear, let's continue. So after some time passed since Michael Bay's video statement I mentioned before, we saw something really, really unexpected, because Boom actually responded to this statement. And after I've read his message, I realized that the situation was in fact far from being a joke. So here's what Boom posted on Discourse a few days ago. I'm very disappointed and upset recently, brothers. I feel like movie is not being made. At least I have not received any updates on it, have not seen any previsions, were not involved in discussing any details. Just nothing. There was also a more recent idea to make sort of short project on their end, kind of collab. And this idea is in some sort of stage at least for a half a year now. It's like no one is working, or at least no one is transparent about it. I'm completely isolated from process. No concepts, no updates. Something imprecise and blurry was described on the phone about it. I've seen bits of script. And that's it. I feel like a fool. My hope is dying with immense speed now. Doesn't sound very positive, isn't it? And to be honest with you guys, I was pretty much shocked when I've read this, because it really looked like Boom got complexly hopeless. And the fact that he even started venting his frustrations publicly says a lot, because usually all kinds of disappointment still keeps being hidden for the sake of not tainting anyone's reputation in business. So if Boom is in the state of panic regarding the movie's production issues and complete lack of communication from its director, what can even be said about us, Skibidi Toilet fans? Okay, alright, it's too early to get upset, y'all. Because believe it or not, but Michael Bay actually came back with vengeance. Or I mean, with another video response from his official Instagram, which happened shortly after Boom posted this desperate message. So here's the video from Bay in full.
Okay, message for Skibidi fans, because you deserve to know. This is where I work. I've been working with Boom maybe about a year and a half. Skibidi fans are some of the most loyal in the world. I tried to keep the thing that I was doing secret. It's a small short. We are really trying to figure out how to expand this universe. So I think, I don't know, 7-8 days ago, I shot on a mocap stage. It was quite fun. We're just trying to do little tests to see how it works. And it was actually quite fun, but I'm not showing the imagery. But you're going to see it soon, okay? Bye.
So here's what we know so far. First of all, the work is actually being in the process regarding the Skibidi Toilet movie. But according to Michael Bay's words, this is not the full-fledged Hollywood movie, but rather a short one, which is honestly kind of upsetting. Because we have been hyped up all this time in relation to a full movie, you know, the one that could have been shown in cinema theaters. So I think that either the plans regarding the movie's length have been changed in the very last second, or maybe some experiments have been going on relentlessly about this whole project, and that's why some changes could be made during it. At least we know that something is still happening, and Boom may rest easy at night now finally. And I was also pretty interested to hear that Michael Bay and his scriptwriters are trying to expand the Skibidi Toilet universe, and I wonder, what does that mean exactly? Like, are him and his team trying to introduce new characters or plot arcs, or bring some changes to the current Skibidi Toilet plotline? I don't really know for now, so I guess we'll be receiving more and more updates regarding the movie as time will go on. Okay, but the Skibidi Toilet saga does not end just there. Because after this video response from Bay, Boom posted another message which he also tried to additionally spread via Ibio 75 streams as well. So he wrote, "Sup everyone. Just wanted to follow up on what I shared earlier today. There were things moving behind the scenes that I didn't have visibility into, which I have now. I've spoken to Michael today and I caught up with what's been happening. It's not a full movie yet, but it's a piece that expands Skibidi Toilet in an interesting way. I'm hyped. Boom." So yeah, basically speaking, the whole issue is already being resolved for now, and I couldn't be more happy about it. And just as Boom, I am also really excited about both the upcoming episode and the movie. Don't really know how it's going to turn out in the end, a short one or a full-length one, but I am sure it will be worth all the wait either way. And now I want to finish this video on an even more positive note, because Boom cooked up this small, goofy animation video, which you can consider as his own, response to what Michael Bay had posted to his Instagram. So here's this video in full.
We are really trying to figure out how to expand this universe.
Yes, Michael. That's a W, Michael. You're so skibbity, Michael. We're gonna make $1 billion, Michael. Let's go!
So based on this video, I can definitely say that Boom was really excited about Bay's response. And so are all of us. And he can literally see all the money trees he'll be about to plant once the movie comes out. And I can't blame him, because if I were in his shoes, I'd probably have the exact same reaction. And yeah, by the way, in the very end of the video, we can notice Watchmen of Doom, which I already mentioned earlier in this video. So now you understand everything. And I can only hope that things will go as smooth as possible from now on. And very soon, we will also see the long-awaited episode 79, which is a cherry on top of this news, basically. Okay, and this was all I had for you guys today. Write in the comments what you personally think about what I just told you. And be sure to also subscribe to my channel not to miss my new videos to keep yourselves updated while you are waiting for episode 79 to get released. And that was me, ISOTOILET. See ya!